Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm starting this video with a sneak peek of my weekend to-do list. Between defrosting the refrigerator, buying groceries, needing to wash the sheets on our bed, I had a ton of chores to do this day. So if you also have a to-do list that's a mile long like me, hopefully I can motivate you in today's video to tackle your to-do list. So let's get busy and let's start checking off those chores one by one. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. Okay, I'm going to start by putting some really hot water and some non-dishwashing liquid into this pan so that I can wipe out the refrigerator and the freezer. This is the early Saturday morning, and overnight, last night, which would have been Friday, we had to defrost the refrigerator. We had a leak in the ice maker, I believe, and it was leaking out onto the floor. So we went ahead and defrosted the refrigerator so that Derek could fix that leak. And with everything pretty much out of the refrigerator and out of the freezer, I thought I would take this opportunity to get it wiped down really well. My refrigerator stays pretty good and wiped out. However, I hardly ever touch my freezer. So this was the perfect time with everything out of the freezer. I could get that wiped down. Derek had just left for Sam's. This was a Saturday before Easter Sunday. So I sent him with a pretty good list to buy for my Easter dinner. Using hot water and the blue Dawn dishwashing liquid is just my favorite way to really wipe off or wipe out most things. So you saw all the stuff we had set out here. We put some things in ice chest overnight, and so I'm just going to get everything off the counters and get it all back into the refrigerator. So my goal is to try to get everything wiped down, all my stuff put back in the refrigerator before Derek gets home from Sam's with more groceries. Now, real quickly before we get any further into this video, let me say that my video today is in collaboration with my wonderful friend Anna. Her channel is called Home with Anna. I've mentioned her before here on my channel. We've been following each other for some time now, and I just adore Anna. And so when she asked me to collab with her for a spring video, I was just honored to do it. So I'm going to stop for a second and let Anna really quickly introduce herself to you guys.
Hey everyone, first of all I want to say thank you so much for your support today. My name is Anna from At Home with Anna, and I am an empty nester. I've been married to my high school sweetheart for 39 years. We were teen parents. We've been together since we were 16 and 17. We have 3 sons who are all married to their forever loves and 6, soon to be 7 grandchildren. On my channel I like to do all things homemaking, cooking, cleaning, organizing, DIYs, room makeovers, decorating, pretty much anything to do with home. Early on in my marriage we had 0 money, so I learned how to decorate on an extreme budget. Times are definitely different now, but sometimes I still like to challenge myself, which is what I'll be doing in today's video. I am so excited to do this collab with Robin. She has been here for me since day one, and I appreciate her so much. She is one of the special people I call friend here on YouTube. Thank you, Robin, for your continued support here on YouTube. You are truly a genuine soul and someone I am happy to call friend here, even though we've never met. YouTube can be a scary place to be, but when you meet genuine souls, it is all good.
Y'all, isn't Anna just adorable? I just love her personality. She's so talented, and she just offers a little bit of everything over on her channel. So I'm going to link her most current video down in my description box. Click on that. It'll take you directly to her video, and please stop and let her know in the comment section that I sent you over. I know it would just tickle her to get a lot of my friends over onto her channel. I know you're going to love her as much as I do. Okay, I finally have the freezer back in order, and honestly guys, I cannot remember the last time that I've actually defrosted the freezer, wiped it out, and got it all back together again. Did y'all see how dirty my utility room was? That'll be for another video, but that utility room is definitely our catch-all. Everything goes in there, and it is so hard to keep it under control. Alright, now that the freezer is back in order and everything is done in the top part of the refrigerator, let's go down to the bottom section and work on the bottom part of the refrigerator. Again, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but what I like to do when I'm cleaning the refrigerator is I like to wipe it out, and then I like to go back with a paper towel and dry it. I know it's just going to get back wet again, but I do like to dry off the surfaces with a paper towel after I've wiped them down with a wet rag. So that's what you're going to see me doing. So it does take me a little extra long to get everything wiped down, since it's kind of a two-step process, but I just in my mind have to do that. So okay, so that's what you're going to kind of see me here do. And also I promised Derek that I would let you guys know that he started defrosting the refrigerator last night, which is a Friday night, about 8 o'clock, which is pretty late for us. I'm in the bed by 8:30, 8:45 most nights, even on the weekends if we don't go anywhere. But he did take everything out of the refrigerator himself, put it in ice chest, and you won't see me today taking out like the produce bins in the bottom. He actually took out all the bins, put them in the sink, washed them out for me, dried them off, and put them back in. So he wanted me guys to let you know that he did have a huge hand in helping me defrost the refrigerator. And plus, I think some of y'all would have said, Robin, you didn't wipe your bins out. So we did do that. We did do that, but it was done last night and not this morning. So okay, let's continue on, and we're almost done. I pretty much got everything wiped down now, so let's restock it back with the things I had. I didn't show it on film, but I did throw out a pretty good bit of expired stuff. It's amazing to me how things expire so quickly, or it seems like it does. But I had another brand new jar of pickles that had actually never been opened, and I'm wondering if they were already expired when we bought them. So anyway, oh, and I also had like a package of that Kraft cheese that had expired. So I don't know, it's just Derek and I, and we buy food pretty regularly and go through it pretty quickly. So I was concerned about those two things being expired so fast, but I did throw away anything that was expired. This is kind of a cue for you guys to look through your stuff real fast and see if you've got things that are expired, which I realize some things, even after the expiration date, you can still use them, but if it's too far out, I would probably recommend trashing those. So, okay, now I really love this little Lazy Susan right here. I did go back later on, like the next day, and add some more condiments to that little Lazy Susan that I didn't show here in the video. So, okay, we're almost done getting the refrigerator back together, guys. Alright, perfect timing. Now Derek is back from Sam's, and so I'm just going to quickly show you guys just a little bit of a grocery haul without me actually going through each item, so that you can see what all we got from Sam's today. I've mentioned this before on my channel, but back during COVID, Derek and I would do all of our Walmart shopping, let me start again. Before COVID, Derek and I were big Walmart shoppers. We would pretty much go every early Sunday morning, or even like a late Sunday afternoon, and we'd get our groceries at Walmart. Maybe every Sunday, every other Sunday, it's just Derek and I, but we were big Walmart shoppers. And since COVID has hit, when COVID hit, I should say, Derek started buying all of our groceries pretty much at Sam's. Now, I realize there are some things that need to be bought at Walmart that can't be bought at Sam's because Sam's has such big items, but for the most part, we now just do our shopping at Sam's. And we used to go together grocery shopping, and when COVID hit, we didn't want to expose each other at the same time, so Derek would pretty much went and did our grocery shopping during COVID, and that just has carried over, and that still happens today. Every now and then I'll get up and go with him, but I'm mainly responsible for just the grocery list, and then he's got Sam's routine down to an art, and he'll run and grab Sam's, and then usually when he gets home, I'm responsible for putting up the groceries. That doesn't always mean I do it, but I like to do it since he actually went and got the groceries. And so that's how come my refrigerator stays pretty well wiped out, because I try to wipe it out. If he's gone to Sam's, I try to stop and get things organized before he gets back, which kind of helps us with our little routine of putting up the groceries. So, and let me know in the comment section if you're empty nesters, do you buy like the same thing every week? It seems like we buy the same thing every week. We're big snackers around here, and Sam's has the best snacks around. So we do buy some extra things like you just saw there. Those 2 packages were for my father-in-law, so we do pick up some groceries every now and then for my father-in-law, but we pretty much have the same things on our grocery list every week. Every now and then he'll bring home something new for us to try, but we're pretty much sticklers to the same thing. We've been eating a lot of ground turkey here lately, and those little tortillas that you see there are just Derek's favorite. So ground turkey with some Worcestershire sauce, some salt and pepper, a little bit of mustard, those make the perfect burrito. So there's a quick little recipe for you guys. But we quit buying hamburger meat, even though we have lots of cattle, are in the cattle business. We don't buy as much red meat as we used to. Derek had kind of a flare up with gout, and so that's we've tried to cut back on that. But okay, and so here's some quick shots of a very clean and organized refrigerator. It looks wonderful. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've actually opened this up and thought, oh, this is so organized. So we shall see how long that will last. Okay, so you guys have survived me cleaning out the refrigerator and restocking it. Thank you so much if you're still here. I had to sanitize the bar really good. I do like to do that after the groceries have sit there for a while. Okay, so now we're just going to stop real quickly. I'm going to make a couple of cupcakes, and I'll make a small cake. I said before, this is Saturday before Easter Sunday, so just to make a little dessert or two for the family for tomorrow. And all I'm going to do is take this lemon cake mix in a box and some cream cheese icing and make a couple of snacks for the kids, but mainly to fill up my cake stand. If you've been around for a while here on my channel, you know that one of my favorite things to do is always have something, a goodie, something yummy in my cake stand that always sits here on the bar. When you walk in the front door of my home, the first thing you see is my kitchen, and everyone that comes in just comes immediately to the bar and sits down. So for my friends or family, it just fills my heart with joy to always have something for them to snack on no matter what time of the day. And I think that pretty much comes from both of my grandmothers. They were both someone, the moment that you walked in the door, they wanted to feed you something. Your grandmothers were probably the same way, but I think that's what that stems from, me always wanting to feed someone when they come to my house. We're going to make a couple of cupcakes, and the rest of the spatter I'm going to use for just a small cake, and then we're going to get my cake stand filled up with some goodies. Okay, we are rolling right along, checking off all the chores that are on my to-do list. Something else I needed to get done this weekend was to get a hummingbird feeder and put some sugar water in it and put it out for the hummingbirds. My friend Charlotte, that I talk about a lot, that owns Trade Days here in our hometown, that lady, the hummingbirds love her home. I'll try during the spring season to get a clip or two while we're sitting on her porch of all the hummingbirds that she has in her house. Now, she's just not far down the road from me, and y'all, I believe, the same 2 hummingbirds every year. I only get like 2 of them, but so today we're going to take the time to get that hummingbird feeder out. But I made the sugar water, and I'm just going to let it start boiling, and then I'm just going to set it out to let it cool before we put it in the new feeder. I showed in a few weeks back some of my new dish towels I picked up at Target. I love this pretty yellow color for the spring and summer. However, when I picked up the little dish towels, I didn't get the little dish, what do you want to call those, dish rags that you wash your dishes with. So I went back and picked up a couple of sets of those. I'm just loving the aesthetic look of my hand towel drawer now. It looks so pretty with that yellow. Okay, my cupcakes are ready, so I'm going to sit those out real fast. They will not last long, but I didn't make that many of them. And then, like I said, I made a small cake, and so now we have something yummy tomorrow for Easter dinner. Another thing I forgot to share with you guys that I normally put, like, I know this might sound odd to you guys, but I love adding in a white cake mix or a lemon cake mix some mandarin oranges. You can take those and blend them up with your blender, and that adds such a flavor to any box cake mix. Try that out one day. It tastes so good. I just had to show off my new rug one more time on my back deck. If you missed my back deck refresh video that I posted, I think 2 weeks ago, I'll link that below. But I finally got out here and got some of the pollen cleaned off so that we could start enjoying this back deck. Here's my hummingbird feeder that I got at Lowe's. I got purple because that was my favorite color from my precious mother-in-law that we lost a few years back, and I think it's just gorgeous. So again, I took that sugar water, I let it cool completely down, and then we're going to fill this up and get it outside for my 2 little hummingbirds. We have had some really great spring weather here in Texas lately, and also some horrible rains. It really flooded last week for a good 3 or 4 days. I think we got almost 10 inches in my little hometown, so it has definitely brought some rain here. But gosh, what do they say? April showers bring May flowers. So our flowers are definitely blooming around here. So everything is very green and pretty because of all the great rain that we've had. Derek started working on the pool this past weekend, so I'm so excited to get our swimming pool up and going, and then we'll continue on some yard work and get the flower beds done. So if you enjoyed my outside video that I posted a few weeks back, let me know in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up so that I'll know to do some more videos for you guys as I'm working outside in the yard. Okay, now that the kitchen is good and clean, I'm going to light a candle, and then we're going to move back and put some clean sheets on my bed. I did a collaboration a few weeks back with a company called Rest. They reached out to me to demonstrate their bedding that helps with like hot flashes. It helps, the pillowcases help with your hair not being so frizzy. And I jumped on that opportunity because I am over 50 and hot, and night sweats are very common around here. So I did try out the bedding, and I promised you guys I would come back in about a week or two to give you another honest opinion. And man, I'm still holding firm that these sheets are absolutely awesome. I should have put Derek on here and let him give a testimony. He loves them also. I do have, besides this bedding, I have 2 other sheet sets that I use on my bed. And so when he saw that I was washing sheets today, he asked if I was going to put these sheets back on the bed. So that says a lot, that he would even pay attention, that he would even say anything about the bedding on the bed. So we are, yes, thoroughly enjoying these sheets for this bed. I've had 7 or 8 people that have already used my referral code and bought their own, and man, I was blown away about that. I love showing you guys something. I hope that you realize when I show you something that I am giving you my honest opinion, and I'm hoping you ladies or men that bought this set also are thoroughly enjoying it like I am. If you want to, I would love to know in the comments section who bought these and what you're thinking about them. One thing I can give you as far as a tip is to be sure that you tuck in the top sheet at the bottom of your bed in both corners. Tuck them in really good, because that top sheet will slip completely off if you do not have that tucked in on the corners. I know you ladies out there that are thinking I need some room to throw my foot out when I get hot. I have not had to do that, y'all. I have not had to worry about throwing my foot out if I got hot at night. I normally don't tuck in my sheets, my top sheet, because of that reason, because I don't want to feel confined and I want to be able to throw that foot out when needed. But guys, we are thoroughly enjoying these sheets. So thank you, Rest. I'm going to put a discount code in the description box just in case anybody else wants to try these out. This particular bedding is called the Silver Cool Bed Sheet Set. It's designed to help regulate your body temperature all through the night. Okay, I'm showing you a couple of quick shots of the before look of my mirror when I thought it was just really too high for this area. I'm going to lower, I'm not going to show you guys, but I'm going to lower it down a little bit so that you can see the difference of how important a mirror is if it's too high or too low on a wall. So here I've lowered it, and I think this little area looks so much better. Okay, now let's quickly vacuum, because I never feel like my room is completely clean until I leave it with some vacuum lines. So we'll quickly vacuum here in the bedroom. If you missed my video this past Sunday, I am collaborating with a company called Pretty Care. They sent me their P4 cordless vacuum cleaner to try out, and so far it's doing a really great job. I usually put it on the high speed though when I vacuum. Like today, I'm just going to vacuum my bedroom. So I'm going to put it on that high section volume, or the high section option that it has on there, and just do my bedroom. So I can pretty much vacuum just one room at a time on the high section. But normally I do not vacuum my whole house. I'm only just usually doing one room or maybe 2 rooms. But today I am going to use the high section option, and it does vacuum my whole room and does a great job of picking up any of Ziggy's fur that's here in the bedroom. I think I might have just said last Sunday's video, but it was in this past Wednesday's video. And I will go ahead and leave a link to the product in my description box if you want to go over and just check out the vacuum cleaner yourself. And also, I'll leave a discount code if you happen to think this is the vacuum for you, and that'll give you a little money off the price. I'll also take the time just to water these 2 plants I have here in my bedroom. I have lots of plants throughout the house, and I really need to get all of them watered today, but that probably won't get done. But I'm also added a little bit of fertilizer, house plant fertilizer, to this water, because this is their growth season, guys, with it being spring. So go ahead, if you've got some inside plants, and give them a little bit of fertilizer. Another chore that I won't get done today, but I really need to get it done, is I got some new wooden vintage white looking curtain rods. You see my little black ones there. I got some new ones in from Walmart. I'm also going to raise up the curtains whenever I go to use those white curtain rods. So hopefully I'll get that done in the next video or 2. I think adding those white curtain rods, the wooden ones, are going to be so pretty and make such a difference here in the bedroom. Okay, friends, that's all I have for you today. Sorry if you can hear the traffic outside. I've got the back door open, the front door is open, almost every window in the house is open today. God has truly given us a gorgeous day today. Thanks, friends, if you're still here watching. That helps me out so much when you watch my video all the way to the end. I hope you got some chores done along with me, or maybe you got motivated to get up now and that the video is over and get some chores done. If you happen to be new, let me know in the comment section maybe your name, where you're from. I love to hear from you. Don't forget to go over and check out Anna's channel. I've got a link to her most current video in my description box. If you'll click on that link, it'll take you directly to her video. And don't forget to let Anna know in her comment section that Robin sent you. I know she'd love to hear from you, and I know you're going to love Anna as much as I do. Okay, friends, thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, night, weekend, weekday, wherever this finds you today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.